All right, it's prep day for the 2014 165 big bore project. Today, we're gonna take out the motor, and that's about it. So, set the motor out. 2 front motor mounts are 14 mil. Rear one is 22, I think. And you gotta get the chain off, carb off, clutch cable off, and obviously if you have your motor together, that's about it. But I have my motor disassembled, so I'm gonna get that out. All right, motor's out. We're gonna split these cases tomorrow. See you guys then. All right, it's the next day. We've got the 2014, and look at that. The kit came in. So what we've got in here is the cylinder, which is vapor blasted and honed, as well as the 144 piston. And so put that down. We have the head, which is cut for the stroker crank. You see how it's deep like that? Let's do a side-by-side comparison of these two. So this one is all deep. If it'll focus, yeah. See, it's like that ledge there. And here, it's a lot more shallow. So, yeah. And then we have the +2 stroker crank. This is really just perfect. This is gonna make it really fast. And we have the power valves. So everything here looks good. There's a little bit of detonation on the head. Shouldn't matter much. It's probably just because the guy didn't run the proper octane gas. You're supposed to run 110, but we're gonna stack the base gaskets and see if we can get it to hopefully 91 with some octane booster. But let's also do a side-by-side comparison of the cylinders. So you can really see this one's a lot bigger. This is 144, this is stock 125. So, yeah. Let's get it tearing down the motor for this thing. We got it out last night. And here it is. This is the stock motor, just has V-Force 3 reeds and the Hinson clutch basket. Not Hinson, YZ165 clutch basket. So, let's get this apart. I'm gonna put it on a time lapse, hopefully. If I can find my tripod, which I can't, it's gone. So it's like hard to do time lapses and record because my tripod's gone. So I'm gonna bring this out to a table. Probably just gonna like put it on a box or something out here. Because I'm not allowed to work in the garage right now because my brother's got his car in here. So let's get this torn apart here. All right. So here is the motor disassembled. We have the crank, which is really rusty. Crank bearings stuck on there when I took them off. Piston has a huge score out of it here. The cases are mint inside of there. We're not gonna look in there right now, but they're good. The inner clutch basket, I don't know if it'll focus. The grooves are getting really bad in there. We're putting a Recluse clutch in anyways, so we're good. But transmission, no broken teeth, everything looks good in there. The shift forks aren't worn out or anything. Oh, this one is a little bit, but that's all good. However, we have all of our smaller pieces and bolts in here. The cylinder, I'll probably resell this, give it a nice hone and resell it. Still a good cylinder. Head has a little bit of detonation, nothing too serious. I could probably sand that out. Shift shaft looks straight, so that's good. And everything looks decent. It's gonna look a lot better when you have all of that in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clean up everything, and the next video is gonna be on hopefully porting this cylinder. I'm thinking we're just gonna do a little bit of a port job because we want to get the most power we can out of this cylinder, right? So here at the bottom, I'm gonna match it with the cases, show you guys how to do that, and we're just gonna clean up everything in here, make it nice and smooth. Also just have the exhaust port, same thing, and then that should be good. And that will be good. Intakes doesn't really need anything. There's nothing we can open up in there. So everything looks good. Thank you guys for watching. Next video will be cleaning and porting that cylinder. See you guys next time.